this is inherently stressful. I mean, here I am, a young professional, presenting to a group of 100 plus professionals who are older, more experienced, and effectively know more about the industry because they've just been in the industry for a lot longer than I had been at the time. And I remember just justifying, well, of course I'm stressed. Of course I'm going to feel uh, stressed out or overwhelmed or worried, doubtful, all of those kind of very normal emotions that you have in your day to day experience of life. And today I look back on the situation very differently. And I've been looking at, is it true that a situation, a circumstance can be inherently stressful? And while, back a few years, I would have said absolutely. Today, I think differently. Today, I cannot come to the conclusion that a circumstance is stressful because I can't logically make sense of how that could be. And so let me explain. I wrote a blog post recently around there are no stressful situations. Like full stop, 100% no stressful situations. Now, how can I suggest or claim this? Well, first, I start looking at, well, does everyone feel stressed in the same circumstances? And the answer to that is a resounding no. What is stressful for one person is not stressful for someone else. Well, how could that be? If a situation is inherently stressful, you'd expect that everyone would feel stressed under that circumstance, and that's not true. Secondly, if a situation was inherently stressful, then when you were in that situation, you would feel stressed the entire time. There would be kind of a level of stress that would be uniform. You'd always feel stressed. But again, that's not true. Even in war-stricken regions, and we know that individuals have moments of calm and peace. They have moments of laughter. Their emotions go up and down just like mine do on a day-to-day basis where I don't live in a war-stricken region. And so again, it starts looking like, well, how can a situation be inherently stressful if my stress is not constant? My stress is going up and down, even in what we would think would be absolutely a stressful circumstance. And so when we start looking at the mechanism with which we can feel stress, we start to notice that the only way that we can feel stressed is when we are thinking a stressful thought. Right? So in my earlier example, in the instance where I was thinking about how less experienced I was than the audience, when I was thinking about how someone could ask a question that I did not have the answer to, or that they would ask a question, I would attempt to answer it and look like a fool, well then yeah, I would feel stressed in those moments. But when those thoughts left, when they settled, my stress settled as well, right? It wasn't a constant, consistent experience of the situation. It came and went just as my thoughts came and went. And so, are there stressful situations? No, they're stressful thoughts. And then we feel stress as we think those thoughts, not based on the circumstance.